I series Mima Ovidia Aquaba. Had yet latest and hot news in Kwa enemy Bremo. Anuti, so we are subscriber ya, or more than say over subscribe to their channel. Your bayan is over click the subscribe button. Now, what barely notification. Where is a new video here by uploaded. When the first person I was a video, I feel yeah. Now, while like the video, give us a thumbs up. Now, share my offer for us now. When you be here, now who and summer echoes I will Ghana Memham. I feel you share a and summer better your proso. Yeti a yes, Uncle Moya echoes Yeti in some way.
Yangara Yassasene, Aya Abwading Ademajan, Yananum Adwam Moja, energy toward the ma Meneo. I do Meneo so yan so, say ye be atwa so I may be ye, say ye, Aya Meneo, ya bra and a chair. If you make no cry at the atira, but answer no. Also, Nicola Duncan Williams said,
but we allow people. We give them our vote. They come, they do nothing, and we just keep giving them our vote. We don't think through. Somebody was talking to me about what's going on in Kenya, and I said, what you see happening in Kenya, there is a in that. In the pipeline, 92.3 undercurrent with the youth is around 2025 going. Depending on the outcome of the election and how people win this 2024 election, if anybody try to rake and anybody play any game on both sides to win this election and disrespect the will of the people and the vote of the people and will sabotage the will and the vote of the people, I'm telling you, there will be an outcome and Ghana will be shocked. That is it the same Ghanaians that are quiet, loving people, don't want trouble, let everything go? You wait and see, right? What I'm telling you, write it on your journals, it will come to pass from 2024, 2025. If anybody plays any game, I'm telling you, hear me, and those of you, both political parties and the independent, if anybody uses any means, rituals, sacrifices, conspiracy, consultations, and uses any means than respecting the will of the people to sabotage the will of the people, to create an outcome that is against the wish and the will of the people of Ghana. I'm telling you, the implications will be unbearable. And for anyone whose blood will be shed, that blood will cry upon you and your descendants forever. The implications will not be easy. And those of you who will take money to manipulate the situation for somebody to win against the will of the people, let me tell you, you will have that money, but you will not eat it. Hey, Alaska the Dawn. You won't chop that money. Because it is black money. It is money acquired the wrong way. And somebody need to say
92.3 FM. Nicholas Duncan Williams.
Ahuto FM 92.3.
Abusia ewie yababon komo. Ewie yabaka no credit ache your politicians. Filler number 1.
Hey. Alaska the Dawn. Who fearless, Papa?
And the Electoral Commission of Ghana.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
I say ka you can kasa one kasa about printing ballot papers fiti eneko.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
Anuti na me bo aye Nicholas Duncan Williams aye ni kokoboy at the Electoral Commission and that of Nana Addo Kweku Annan MPP.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
Abai we ya aye Electoral Commission, the courts, some civil society organizations, the MPP sympathizers, protecting. They have lost the elections 2 years ago.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
Na obi biara obeye na disobeye impediment ni Nyankopon be crash pa.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
Filler number 1.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. Who fearless, Papa?
Hopsin Yalvi Adoye aka sembi na utie aye Nicholas Duncan Williams a ubetumi anya sika bia wo wiase mu ha but the say sika na obenya no say sika fia yareba bow utumi ndi say sika no.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way we bossy.
Ewie me gidi sasa nanado ati anaso da on da ebi so omani sunsum Ani na nanoma sabi o mebri o moja ni agi o ma we so eso no daye.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no aboss.
Me gidi say Jean Mensa ko ni na so otumi nda esane say niam boni opeso ye ni ti o ma we no o ma ni susum etia no.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no aboss.
Hobson Adoya ewa asemi eka. Yanko Hobson Yavi Adoya. Wo dey dey?
Me dey yes, 12%. Ana dinasi ni tuwa. Gyamfi dey say be 2 months. Ndo akwa to me say ohini bia. But you know something. Ohini bia wo say me de me saka wo bushani. Ndo akwa na ntwie. Flow me dey abo na ntwie ko mama ne funu hu nsu anom. Utwa gu bremu no. Me ka kiro, me say life. Take it from me. Me say my paramount chief, your friend Togisiro. Me ka kiro. Me say obi a wo se me de mensa kokko ka obusu ani wo he me de me obi ba me obi papa me obi kunu maintenance no obi nkumi to nkede nyesa say nkofo ombo belane apo no de ka mi aminga ho wo koto na ntwe because of me idin wo pe ayi di aboda ntwe no ko amadu funu huzu ado obogun abusia no mo bogun la ya mo besa until you come out to apologize obogun ne beto no o ma bodam ohun ma bodam edo obi ade ekunu beti we sama ba wi awa ade na o ka se wukum ya obekume wo ja se ti wo ba bi na baba na me se o bi ba be di uboni ka se wukum ya obekume me ti bi be me ka ho na wa ka me kra na ba ka madu atumu ne nso ne ye se me de wo ko makoto hwiche matotu aboba ye ko bunu egufo semwe no abosi na ono no o pa kire sei me agunani ba me chiase
Alaska the Dawn o fearless papa
enti sese abai we wa ho ane ni mu nipa o ma resort to yemfa no ko aduro so nkoku no yenko chim ni kon yemfa invisible forces Hobson Adoya ba oba bonti aka nokre sese yede no etu kwan.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Eye kaje Electoral Commission say ni to atwi.
Alaska the Dawn. O fearless papa.
Me pa cha me dimu ko efutu awo afenyo markets ni constituency.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Ana efutu fu se wo mu da wo mtumi nda. Asani say afenyo markets ama usika 1000 na wudi aya kasapreko abodua se me jisika na meto abane the amount.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
It is not about eduma amayo. And yes so yasi ya the 1D 1F aba. Ya ni puntu juma ani ni asanti yahwe so afa to aba emfa emaye. Afenyo markets say
hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Say ya mausika na chasa wabodua hwe ni omu yo nyankopon ni mgu ase na bia no amafo ba be bodua ya mausika na wabodua
midi bigwigs bukari samento ma ba memi sida na madada
Obi gana
Alaska the Dawn. O fearless papa.
It won't kwanya MPP afaso omuto NDC for. It we are NDC ni what in opposition for 8 years. Okoji 1000. Ne yamani shinap. Samintu aba Emma MPP. Na afi we misi me beto ama anase me NDC ni na se me jisika na man to amfa MPP a ade we mfanya me.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
I am very sad. Very 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 sad. Bra Facebook. Na se we NDC ni ana Ghana ni bi obejisika abodua se meto ama MPP no sa o mine nkasa kasa susum entian.
Hey, Alaska the Dawn. As same way no abosi.
Yentie aya yam papa Duncan Williams me born earlier but mami ma video no tie ensam na okaso we a political party we are what we so we use incantation and whatever it is nyame no ubedi now also for Duncan Williams yanko
but we allow people we give them our vote, they come, they do nothing, and we just keep giving them our vote. We don't think through. Somebody was talking to me about what's going on in Kenya, and I said, what you see happening in Kenya, There is something in that, in the pipeline, but it's an undercurrent with the youth. It's around 2025 going. Depending on the outcome of the election and how people win this 2024 election. If anybody try to rake and anybody play any game on this election and disrespect the will of the people and the vote of the people and will sabotage the will and the vote of the people, I'm telling you, there will be an outcome and Ghana will be shocked. That is it the same Ghanaians that are quiet, loving people, don't want trouble, let everything go? You wait and see. Write what I'm telling you. Write it on your journals. It will come to pass from 2024 to 2025. If anybody plays anything, and I'm telling you, hear me, and those of you, both political party independent, if anybody uses any means, sacrifices, conspiracy, consultations, and uses any means than respecting the will of the people to sabotage the will of the people, to create an outcome that is against the wish and the will of the people of Ghana, I'm telling you, the implications will be unbearable. And for anyone whose blood will be shed, that blood will cry upon you and your descendants forever. The implications will not be easy. And those of you who will take money to manipulate the situation for somebody to win against the will of the people, let me tell you, you will have that money, but you will not eat it. You won't have that money. Because it is blood money. It is money acquired the wrong way. And somebody needs to say it.
Alaska the dawn. Oh, Phyllis, Papa.
Enti afenyo markets, maye juma. Sana ayakasa preku any 1,000.
Printing notices of poll begins today, not ballot papers. Easy, Andra Nombekache say. Omo release statement catch Ghana for so omo be print ballot papers any notices of poll.
All time.
Andra, Adiachi ya Electoral Commission led by Jean Mensa. Only Jimmy boss Asare say, oh, yes, I know can ye. Now to see an brofun easy for no try. Omo brofuna see different from Yene so Sibia you read brofuna ti asiana. Because I don't get it. Easy and Andra release statement catch Ghana for say they are going to print notices of poll and ballot papers. Now Ghana for the NDC for a resi issue say register no a provisional register mpo a yenya verify wie and benya final register. Aye den na wo statement ba bonten say o ko print ballot papers. And then anopa easy by ya omo say yejiminti. They want to come and tell us say NDC for asem na omo ka no ene Ghana for asem omo ka say omo pese omo bokro no ye boa na brofo na omo kire no ye ne entiase. Now mamen kan easy for omo ankasa statement omo release ye enra mi wi anu me ready omo statement a omo release no ende na afi mo hu say easy for no mo Jimmy ana say ye ni mom na e bia brofo no mo kan ye entiase enra statement a easy release ye eni omo say and the date na on air 9th. Now request for party agents for printing of notices of poll and ballot paper. Statement is release Andra no asema na ewo ne caption no eno no. Almost say request for party agents for the printing of notice of poll and ballot papers. Almost say a party ankra party no omuntu ayeden omonim si anansi fo mra na omo bedi dwuma bia ayeden omo be printing no two types of printing. On by notice of poll printing and on by ballot paper printing. Head no eno no and na easy de buy you. A check Jean Mensa no to on a boss man Jimmy no brofo no mo ka no omo ti omo nko ade ase and yes we ti nko ade ase na mo men kan Andra statement no. Or say I bring you warm greetings from the Electoral Commission and trust that this letter finds you well. This comes to inform you that the Commission will commence. This comes to inform you that the Commission will commence printing of notice of poll and ballot papers for the 2024 general elections from Friday the 11th at the following printing houses. Almost say krata we yomo de Ghana for any political parties in Ghana say. Electoral Commission say omo ba be commence brodika se commencer ye ba be start ya printing. Into omo here party bia say omo representatives beba na omo printing commence printing. Or see omo be start say omo printing notice of poll any ballot papers. And omo ka say omo be start no eye ene eye anopa tututu eye dey ende omo be start a print eye papers no notice of poll and ballot papers. And na omo di eye dey locations any printing press a omo koye printing ni nyina e hye ase. And then ma Ghana for including NDC for ka say adentina wo de krata ba ka che say obeye printed of polling notice of polls and ballot papers. Because Ngaka said notice of poll there yetiase. But also notice of poll and ballot papers. And you did not say on Friday and 22nd. Then we will not say dates respectively, they connect to each other. And it's not say amount for which short statement. Now say adie bi no person mo ye no e with different dates. Omo try no mo the different dates but no mo what say this one corresponds with this. This corresponds with this. Into omo try then sometimes omo the bibia show am what say Friday DNA 27th DNA. But who the letter buy no also Friday you start commence printing, meaning notice of poll and ballot papers. And one no adia chinya easy for any Jean Mensa say asemna Ghana for kan ye ni abodam enye saa na omoka. In fact, before I may read the omo release and then no adia chinya no pa omoka kire say eye paper na omo be print no because of spelling mistakes won kofo di munti ye nyan krampo de ebe print ye nyan print. But before we come back to this and the release another statement trying to let us think say ye Jimmy. Now mummy read the end the statement na ehwe brofo ewom. Printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary election ballot papers. On say end the caption now the buy a different from Endra caption she's deceitful on kanokre. Endra the caption ye printing of notice of poll and ballot papers. And there also printing of 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections ballot papers. Now mumientie brofo chorning there. The Electoral Commission has taken note of some statements in the public domain to the effect that the commission has not provided ballot statistics ahead of the printing of the ballot papers for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. We would like to assure the general public that printing of ballot papers has not commenced. Almost say, almost 30% Kofoka say, easy emfa almost final register by. In fact, provisional register crowd yendinka yenwie en concluded the womb. Almost say what person catch Ghana for say. Omo kasa asem say adentina ECF for final register number no oba print a ballot papers no or say or person catch them Ghana for say Jean Mensa is almost started so be print a ballot papers and the Friday. But let them read it on one catch say poll notice of poll any ballot papers they will start commence. It will commence. When it comes to commence, you be start you be share if we are printing in. Do you understand? Now all or say printing of notice of poll for the 2024 presidential and parliamentary election, however, begins on Friday, 11th October 2024. So, if you know that the printing of poll was only the ones we are talking about, why didn't you release a statement and say yesterday, say the printing of notice of poll is what we will be printing from tomorrow, then people will know that the agenda is printing of notice of poll. That's all. Now, the Jean Mensa episode catch them on say, it say, or your headmistress. Now after PTA meeting, now in the letter now or the invite a parent biano, watch room say we are inviting you to come to the PTA meeting, and it's got to do with your son. What we'll be discussing at this meeting or on the agenda will be 1, the welfare of your child. 2, the academic performance of your child this term. The welfare of your child and the academic performance of your child this year. Now remember, you be a school no 82 days pe. You starting chira you down clinic school in Korana Court. This is the second day and watch your letter. So Obiambra PTA. Now parents never PTA na. Now Omokachira will say, but madam, these 2 things on the menu are also about discussing. No? We don't understand the say your kids' academic performance this term. If you say the term has not even started, we can only see the performance of our kids after we get to see the cumulative record. Work on my year, homeworks on my year, activities on my year, teachers now almost show mono to me a compile and sana you to me are discussing the academic performance of our kids. So you could have just said, say, the discussion or the whatever we are going to discuss, it's going to be about the welfare of the children. So that we will know, say, yeah, Bano, it is about welfare. But parents, madam, the menu now we don't agree to the second one because we need to have or see some work done before we can discuss the academic performance of the kids this term. The term has not started. Today is the first day you open school. Osi Embra PTA meeting. On your letter, so we'll say students' welfare and academic performance this term. The kids have not even written. Teacher Nibian class. Into the teacher, their parents have the right to question you to say, why didn't you just say the welfare of the kids? Because if you are talking about the academic performance of our kids this term, then it means we are coming for you to open the cumulative record, our kids, how they have performed over the years, the assignment this term, Jean Mensa say, even though otchere side and they mean the same thing, do not say Adena otchere, she meant to say it was about the 2 things. It was just about the welfare of the child. And nona Jean Mensa epese motiasie with Jimmy. At the end of the day, Jean Mensa wasn't qualified for this job. In the first place, Jean Mensa na an EC boss na a decision because a knee-jerk decision. They needed somebody to replace Charlotte say. Time on power into then Sofa Akufo, the Chief Justice then etna say we need to find a way to kick Jean Mensa out. Not among your preparations, not among who obia or you're competent enough to replace Charlotte say. But now agenda ni say we need to get rid of Charlotte say. Until they did not care. So when Jean Mensa name came up that she's related to Rebecca Kufuno, that is when they said, oh, now so we Juma Emma Edian Yankofo we come and do the job. In the end, easier. The most experienced workers are more easy in your more resigning. Jean Mensa cannot work with them because Jean Mensa does not understand a Jumano. So all that you are seeing, also IPAC no, sa akwana ose oye EC IT director no, he is the problem EC, and they know only EC workers no more EC anything come that IT director no, only na cause a lot of chaos for the EC. Because that Jean Mensa was relying on that guy to do a job I bet to be saving, but the guy rather came to mess up the whole system. In this otchere IPAC very well. Everything that NDC can or IPAC, the guy did not say it hasn't been done, it is not being worked on. You could hear his answers, and say, I say a continuous statement. Oh, we are working on it. We are working on it. That is admittance. So we tie EC IT director na or yes our presentation na. So we tie the bro from every single statement we are saying we are working on it, meaning the problem is there and they have not been able to come to a final conclusion whether they have solved it or not. It is Jean Mensa no, they put Jean Mensa there because now they needed somebody to fill the gap. Jean Mensa does not know the job. Eh? When you go to EC, unrespectful BR, and nobody's willing to work with her. Me, I have about 3 sources at EC, only a penny for. And when they are telling you, also this woman is not qualified for this job. She does not understand. Only human relations. Okona Jean Mensa didn't penny for more experience at Tema. Ask yourself, Mumusa EC say, how many people have resigned under Jean Mensa? You'll be shocked. That is why she's struggling to get experienced EC directors to help her work. Because remember, Omomo EC wono, uyi srebu awaye juma o EC kakra. Obi to say a year bossman, he has no idea about ECU. Jean Mensa too is greenhorn. She knows nothing about EC. They are there, they are filling political positions. And Jean Mensa in 2020 was calling about 8 election results because they don't know what they were doing and they still don't know. Into your register there, see I can see a beer register and they are still trying to stop a forensic audit. Even NDC forces our own forensic auditor. Let us do an internal auditor. All the party representatives will be part. Or still no, because the IT director no, he has fucked the system up. Because our own forensic audit, an independent auditor, babeya. Adentina one kasa auditor, IT director no. Why say NDC forces and my political parties in omo IT directors emra na yenina audit no or still and so no because the IT director no were messy is up. And they know that the numbers they have, 2020, they slot in a lot of names and numbers. Jean Mensa, when you go to the Electoral Commission, nobody works with her. I can tell you on authority. Okora Jean Mensa the disrespect. And her problem is that when you question her about her work, because anytime the workers there who have been there for 15 years, before during Jan's time, the people who know the down job, because they know the job, question and she knows say Boss Asare will lick her butt. And into the piano, now Boss Asare didn't question. Said, "Mama can't show this register. Whole problem. The whole problem. You see, registering your credible. Was when IT director Boss Asare any Jean Mensa say yeah registration our district office. That is when the whole register messed up. That is all. Ghana electoral register dahona we cannot get a credible register. It was when Jean Mensa on the IT director a bossman decided say the registration will be done at the electoral district offices because now what is happening is say there are so many people registration the district officers linked them to different polling stations because you see when you sit at the district office you cannot know all the polling stations at Chalk. You would not know it. And to make it easy, you bring the registration to the polling station. Because we a district officer. Now district office. Now ofri ankamu. Na ebia obejina wenim. Na okaje so meto abawo ankemu LA. Abra oto abawo ankemu LA 2. So we nipa no koto ankemu LA. You have messed up the register. And that is the inconsistencies in the register. They don't want the NDC to expose them. On election day, so many people will go to their polling station because they were saying, right now, if you want to do what? If you want to rectify the problem, I go online. I'm not sure how dangerous that is. I'm not sure. If somebody lives in Kumasi, now the polling station, Bamboy, now oti Kumasi as a policeman, a teacher, and as a driver. Now say oko online. Now say oko checking who say sebio ni any registered moi. The EC is saying that person should go to their polling station to go and rectify the problem. It was any panel to Bantamano. Ojai ne Juma. Na osako Bamboy. Na oko district office wo, onko police station wo, oko district office wo, no go catch district office for say oba online no, na opesa oye corrections no, a directly say ombra Now, if you had allowed people to go to their polling stations, you wouldn't get this problem. That issue didn't say, oh, the verification can be done online and offline. The issue is the register is fucked up. Jean Mensa is incompetent. She does not know the job. Ura is here. I am almost sreno. The workers almost sreno. Omoko meeting, they could say this woman is empty. They know she cannot do the job. They know, say, Jean Mensa is not qualified to be given that position. But a politics. Into politics, nadi Jean Mensa bedru ha. Into say, who study omo problem ah? Omo problem nane say, sa is way the day they decided to let people go to district offices instead of police stations, and then the kofa the problem ni nyina bayen. This IT director. So obi call district officer. So many people go to the police station on election day. But Sankofo just but your name is in the system. Because the name is in the system, because you did not assign the person to their rightful police station, you will see their name is in the system, but they'll be moved to another police station, into a police station A, now or the same area, no police station C. Into obedring the police station, Yabaka said him, but the verification, he didn't register him. How are you going to solve that problem? Because now the place that he has to vote, it has changed. And that is one thing I am funny be catcher Jean Mensa said, do not do that. Because and you'll be free district office or the police station. But at least the police station said the police station ni. In this one say there was an offline on Sana IT director Nekasano. They know my iPack, or see, when they moved the data from the district office to the main office, there was some data loss. No, it was because the whole thing was corrupted. It was corrupted because people's information were taken to other people. They were interchanged. And it is not their fault because, and I'm talking about the people who came to do the registration, because Senipana or the district office, you expect that person to know every police station and what star district. How is he going to do? Every police station and what star constituency. How is he going to? He's not going to know. So what prevented Jean Mensa from allowing people to do the registration at the police station? They are stupid. They are foolish. The register is a mess. There are so many people who will be disenfranchised on election day. I'm telling you. And this is going to happen, and that is how the chaos is going to start. Until on election day, you will see a lot of confusion. There will be a lot of people who will be going to vote thinking their name is in there. They will not find their name at their polling station. Because, Kevin Taylor, your name is here, but it shows it's a polling station kill. So that time, what we do polling station A, I got 10 minutes near closing. How are you going to vote? Now, do you understand? Inti Jean Mensa is dangerous. Our democracy fell apart the day Jean Mensa can say Yanko district offices and registration. That was the end of our democracy. And that IT director, when they go to meeting, they know he has fucked up. They know. That guy, they know about IPAC, he came to defend his lies. He didn't come to tell you the truth. Because who stated the statement, everything was future continuous. Oh, we are doing it. Oh, we are correcting it. He was never emphatic on what they have done. And still, the NDC said it's an own forensic auditor. My any party representatives, IT for them, just no. You know why? Because the problem then is bigger. And Jean Mensa person come print ballot papers before the provisional results and the final register. Because somebody say the provisional register the background, you will see crazy inconsistencies in the result. Now then I'll catch them and say you want to do printing today. Sorry. And then I'll catch them and say you want to do what we call printing today. Now what I catch them and say, printing numbers, so there are errors in some spelling, party symbols caused by delay in notice of polling printing. Into notice of polling printing, so what preparation did you do? What work did you do at the back to be able to notice, to know, say, you can do the printing? Because all these fundamentals are supposed to be sorted before you can even say, I'm going to print. You cannot just pick data and say, I'm going to print. You need to look at the data. You need to make sure you have cleaned the data up. You need to make sure it is consistent, it is right. So when I say, final day, I will say, you're printing. Obeka say, we cannot print because there are errors. Jean Mensa is a fucked up shit.
Yo, tipo, we and summer about the program. Because this is so and our no. So we are subscribe. We are Bombardier say over subscribe and one like it. Nafi was share video. It's as a hardly latest and hot news. And I'm the bravo. Also, betting otchere what you are fire and some way now. I will comment boxing over to in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.